What's up, Packers fans? It's Aaron Nagler here, Cheesehead TV, coming to you live after some obviously distressing, terrible, downright awful news for the Green Bay Packers. NFL Network initially reporting, now it's been followed up on by pretty much every major beat guy. David Bakhtiari suffered a significant knee injury in practice. It will most likely miss the rest of the year. NFL Network reporting that it is most likely an ACL injury, though that has not been confirmed. And look, I understand. I'm seeing all the reactions on Twitter. I totally get the meltdown, but I'm here to tell you, take a step back, take deep breaths. No one said it was going to be easy. No one said you're going to be able to walk to a Super Bowl. You got to work for it. And I know David Bakhtiari is an amazing player, but the Packers have shown that they can win without him. And I'm not saying that they're going to automatically, but it's next man up. I know people remember in 2010 when they had 16 people on IR. Obviously, I wouldn't say any one of them was as significant as David, but it's next man up. Now, I know the question is going to be, are they going to kick Elgton Jenkins out? Are they going to move Billy Turner back over to left tackle like they did down in Houston? We'll see, I guess. I don't know if we'll get a peek tomorrow, but we'll see how Matt LaFleur and company want to go about it. But this idea that I've already seen way too many times in my Twitter feed tonight, that the Super Bowl is done, the Super Bowl chances are over, is fucking nonsense, people. I mean, look around the league. Everybody's dealing with injuries, significant or otherwise. Some teams have been dealing with, having to juggle their offensive line all season long because of injuries. The Packers do it because mostly they can. So just take a step back, take a breath. It's going to be all right. It's going to be harder, but it's going to be all right. All right. I already saw a couple super chats fly through here, so let's make sure we get to those. Jack, thanks to the super chat. I feel terrible for Dave, confident we'll be okay. That is a pretty healthy way to look at it. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Time for the Elgton Jenkins show and John at left guard. That is very much a possibility. No question about it. One game at a time. That is no doubt the mantra here. Got to go down to Chicago, kick their ass, end their season, and then get that bye, heal up, and get ready for the playoffs. Bears fans can kick rocks. I mean, we didn't need this event to tell us that, right? In case you couldn't guess, I am at LiveX. Am here working on some of the New Year's Eve stuff, and this news breaks. So always ready to go live at a moment's notice for you folks. That's what I do. But so this won't be very long. Probably won't be a 20-minute chat like usual, but I did want to come on and maybe, I know I probably won't completely, but maybe just a little bit, allay some fears, calm it down a little bit, because I've already seen a few things taken off on Twitter. People need to step back a little bit. I mean, it's the final FU from 2020 to Packers fans everywhere. And you know what? It's fine. If that's the best you got, we'll take it, move on to 2021, and we'll go win the Super Bowl. That's the plan for the Packers now. Nags is Corey. No. Timothy, I literally don't know. He is in Times Square in the trailer. I suspect he doesn't, but he might. I'm not sure. I haven't communicated with him. I tend to try and leave him alone on New Year's Eve, but yeah, I'm not sure. 2020 going out with a bang. Yep. Snack's going to step in at guard. He will definitely step in along the defensive line. No question about it. Thank you for all your chats this year. Klondike, thanks for checking them out. Of course, this just had to happen right before the playoffs. Well, I mean, would you rather have lost him for the year in week 1? Got through 16 games. I'm happy for it. Or 15 games. I'm good with it. Sean, break a leg with New Year's Eve Live X feed tonight. Thank you, Sean. Very kind of you. Thanks very much. It's been going well so far. Knock on wood. Justin, thanks to the super chat. Who goes at left tackle? Jenkins? I think that's the obvious thing, but I think there's a chance they might go with Billy Turner. I think some of it's going to be dependent on who they feel comfortable with at right tackle. Wagner has been banged up. So we'll see health-wise how they feel. I mean, I would suspect, they'd probably want to go, keep Turner at right tackle, maybe bump Elgton out to left and put Runyon in at left guard. But that's just guesswork on my part. More double tight end sets. Brian, I think you'll see a few. Here's the thing. I don't think you're going to see a huge shift in offensive philosophy and or game planning. The few games that Dave missed earlier this year, some were better than others offensively. There's no doubt about it. But the offense itself didn't change exponentially. It didn't morph into something completely different. And I don't see much changing in that regard going forward here. Will they have to be mindful of, premier pass rushers? I mean, they got one this week. Got to think Khalil Mack's going to be licking his chops trying to go whoever's playing at left tackle. But I don't think this is the case where they have to, go overboard to try and compensate for a loss of their left tackle. In the past, under McCarthy, they certainly should have at times. And Mike was so stubborn and he never did. But the way this offense operates, it sure seems like they're able to kind of mitigate that. A lot of it, obviously, is due to Aaron Rodgers getting the ball out of his hands in timely fashion. But I don't think there'll be a monster change in that regard. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Second attempt, left tackle, left guard, Captain Picard, doesn't matter. Packers winning the Super Bowl. I like it. There I go. Matt, thank you for the super chat, the super sticker. That's very nice of you. Cameron, thank you for the super chat. We should rename it Emergency Cheese. LOL, but thanks to you and Andy for calming my nerves. Emergency Cheese, that's good. That would take the place of Drunk Cheese, which is what I'll be later. You think Billy will fill in like before? Henry, it's an option. They're going to look at everything. There's no doubt about it. And look, I thought Billy Turner played shockingly well at left tackle earlier this year. And, there were times when he was going up against J.J. Watt in that game. So, I do think they're going to look at every possibility. I do think some of it is going to be predicated on what the health is like other places on the line. Namely, is Rick Wagner able to play? If so, then I think there's a chance. Yeah, they probably bump Billy over to the left and keep Elton at left guard. But we'll hopefully maybe get our first kind of peak inkling about that tomorrow. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Has Snacks played left tackle? Yeah, right. Why is Corey at Times Square in a trailer? Billy, welcome. The office that I'm in right now is a office for a production company called LiveX, which is a company that Corey founded 10, 12 years ago, something like that, after he left Livestream. Cheesehead TV is kind of incubated inside LiveX. LiveX has been producing the worldwide webcast for the ball drop in Times Square for the last 12 years. Before that, Corey has been doing it independently. He has been working on the Times Square New Year's Eve celebration webcast. He pretty much helped invent it about 17, 18 years ago. So every New Year's Eve, LiveX produces the webcast. And for the last 3 years, I think it is, since we got the mobile unit, Corey has been inside the mobile unit, the trailer in Times Square, which you could see pretty much every shot that CNN had of Times Square this afternoon. You saw the LiveX trailer. That's us. And this is the conference room. This is that's a mural of Times Square New Year's Eve a few years ago. Anyway. Nathan, thanks for the super chat. Number 69, eligible TD. Oh, no 69 eligible TD. Come on. Why you got to bring me down, man? If I wanted to watch a ball drop, I'd be a Bears fan. Hey, aha. Happy New Year, Nags. Adam, thank you very much. All right, guys, I'm going to have to get going. Travis, who do I think will play left tackle now? Probably either Jenkins or Turner, but we'll see which way they go. Can't thank you guys enough. I'm sorry this has to be so short, but I am working on something else at the moment. But I did want to come on here and say, take a deep breath. It's going to be all right. It's going to be a little harder, but it's going to be all right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night. Go Pack Go.